How's everybody doing today? What's up, Skywatcher 9928, News Now Marijuana, The One, Human Being, Jimmy Reed, Shelly D, Safety Man, Noli D, LMNN Constitutional Cowboy, the guy that shot him, murdered him. Yeah. Jeffrey Prest. The Jesuits killed JFK. Scott Watts says George Bush Sr., ancient drummer. How you doing? CIA killed him, then paid the patsy, redneck. It says, David, this is a topic I can discuss. The One says our government. Jet 88 says hello. Chris Marcus, how you doing? Bitcoin blockchain says Kennedy murdered by Illuminati because he promised to destroy secret societies. Noli D says Jimmy Hoffa. Hello, Bell for Freedom. Jet 88 says there were 8 shooters. LMN Constitutional Cowboy. It was government and mafia and CIA trifecta. Joe Blow. Marilyn Monroe. Nah, Marilyn Monroe was giving him loving. She wasn't trying to kill him. Maybe she was doing both. He did give a speech 3 months before his discussion, or his assassination. Noli D says the Beatles. Damn it, Noli D. Kennedy wouldn't star. Genesis doesn't know. Hey, Barbara Downey. The Jesuits also killed Lincoln. All right, well, I'll give you a little shot, a little 360 panorama. So I've lived here in Dallas. I've actually marched in protest in these streets, but and I've walked by here quite a few times. And I didn't even know, like I knew JFK got shot in Dallas, but and it kind of looked familiar, but I don't know, call me oblivious or call me a dum-dum, but it wasn't until recently that I knew this is where he was murdered. So I just watched an interesting documentary recently. I didn't finish it yet, but it intrigued and piqued my interest. It talked about JFK and the history. It went all the way back to Hitler. But we can even go back further than that, because secret societies, the secret combination, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, they go by many different names. And I'm sure it's like any other organization. They have different names and different aspects that do different things. And you may have a group that's not even associated with another group, but they may have the same purpose. You know, they all do the work for the devil. They're only in it for money and power and control. So they go by many different names. But after seeing this video, I wanted to come down here and check it out. There's a few things I wanted to look at. But in the video, it is kind of interesting. This little field that I'm on, I'll show you right here. This little field that I'm on, the day that the parade was coming through, they kept everybody off of this field. There were hundreds and thousands of, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of people lined up in the streets when JFK was on his way to a luncheon to speak. But yet this little field was pretty much empty, except for maybe one or two bystanders and a couple photographers and some agents. But I guess I should have posted the link to this video before I started. My bad, guys. I'll try to post it when I get home or later. But yeah, this video, this guy claims that there were up to 8 shooters. 6 of them had backup shooters, so there were 6 more additional riflemen or snipers ready to shoot in case the other snipers got cold feet. And then they had ham radio or radio guys next to the snipers communicating to them back and forth what was going on. So it was interesting, but I tend to believe everything that I saw in that video. Have you guys heard of a group called Skulls and Bones? Yeah, JFK's bodyguards were ordered off his car at the airport. Just on a side note, I thought for sure that some hillbilly cowboy or some hillbilly redneck dude would have taken out Obama. I mean, I don't care for any of the presidents, right? Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush's, Trump, none of them, but I thought for sure that somebody was going to take out Obama. Anyways, back on topic. I think they said in this documentary originally, the first shot came from up in that window. But they had a bunch of different snipers here. Noli D says, I'm telling you guys who whacked Jimmy Hoffa from the Teamsters Union did it. They hated JFK. So JFK's father supposedly did business and had dealings with the mafia. And JFK and his brother, that's why they wanted to be so clean. They wanted to do better. But yes, JFK opposed secret societies, and he's going to go after them. He started getting rid of everybody that was part of the corruption within the administration, including some of the heads of offices. Yeah, they all work very close together because they all have different goals, but their agenda is the same. Their agenda is money and power. JFK was assassinated by the complicit, bloody Royal United States government. I don't know how long these pools have been here, but they got a couple reflective pools right here. Hey, Eric Johnson. Absolute power corrupts absolute. Yep. The love of money is the root of all evil. His wife threw the gun out before she climbed on the trunk. There's the book depository. Blue Ivy says I'm on the bush. There's the grassy knoll. Okay, Redneck says the pools have been there since '63. Yeah. Anyways, it's a really cool documentary. I'm not going to go into it. You guys will have to go look into it. I just wanted to check out. They said the kill shot was done over here in a little drainage, in a drain. So I wanted to come and check it out. Shelly D, yes, please post a link to the documentary you're watching. Yeah, it's a long documentary, guys. I think it's either like 2.5 hours or 3.5 hours long. I'm like 2 hours into it. I'll wait till this traffic goes by, then I'll tell you guys. So do you see that little drainage ditch right there? That's where they say the kill shot came from. We got an annoying train coming by. But yeah, that's where they say the final kill shot came from. There's also like 1 or 2 more snipers up here on the picket fence. Yeah, I think so. The final kill shot came from the drainage ditch. I think from the drainage ditch. But yeah, there was another sniper up there. But yes, you guys are correct. JFK, a few months earlier, had given a speech, and he denounced secret societies. He also gave a speech where he wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. It's also to be said that he used the mafia to get into power, kind of like acting almost like a double agent with the connections from his father. And then once he gained the presidency, he started setting all ties with the mafia. And they came to realize that. Hey Joe Cool, how you doing? Hello Bizzo.
Let's go that way. That might actually look in the direction of
We'll go for a walk. We'll see what this little thing is.
First time here?
Sounds like the snipers they hired though from the there was like 2 in this building, 2 in that building, a couple more in the other building. But it sounds like they were terrible at their job. Desert goat. I've never been here. I mean, like I said, this is all, it's kind of interesting. I've always kind of liked JFK. I didn't really know too much about him. I did watch his speech where he denounced the Federal Reserve and how corrupt they were. Here, let's see what this says. This says, we in this country, in this generation, are by destiny rather than choice, the watchmen on the walls of the world of freedom.
Watch this, dog.
We ask, therefore...
Hey, watch this, dude. I'm going to show you how long I've been studying this shit. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
We in this country, this generation of our destiny, rather than choice, watchmen on the walls of world freedom. We ask, therefore, that we may be worthy of our power and our responsibility, that we may exercise our strength with wisdom and restraint, that we may achieve in our time and for all time the ancient vision of, quote, peace on earth and goodwill towards men, unquote. That must always be our goal, and righteousness of our cause must always under our strength. For as it was written long ago, quote, except the Lord keep the city, the watch and waken but in vain, unquote. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Guys, this is really an exception of the speech President Kennedy's going to go deliver, okay? Unfortunately, he never made it. Now, he was on his way to the Dallas Trade Mart Center to attend a campaign donation lunch, okay? President Kennedy was in Dallas, Texas because he was trying to raise funds for his upcoming re-election because he no longer wanted to be endorsed by the mob, okay? You know, he was actually put in the office by the mob for money, okay? Guys, LBJ became the 36th president of the United States 3 hours after this assassination transpired, which he escalated the Vietnam War approximately 3 days after the assassination, after he became president, okay? Guys, we got our butts kicked in Vietnam. How I know, because my father fought in Vietnam for the United States Marine, okay? Bro, LBJ was a very devious, undermining president, dude. My own opinion, I'm just one man. He's the worst president this country's ever had, dude. That's my opinion, okay? Yeah, he signed the Civil Rights Movement Act, but he didn't establish it. It was established by John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He just never lived long enough to present it before the legislators. You know what I mean? Okay? Now, I feel this in my heart, dude. Had President Kennedy lived out his first term, right to this date, 56 years later, this would be a better world, man. There would not be so much war. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Hey, man, my name is Arthur, man. I'm one of the tour guides.
I'm David. Thanks.
Look, get a picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, David, I've been studying this assassination for 32 years, man. I'm a double
Cool.
major from Florida State University. Bachelor in history, bachelor in journalism. Plus, I'm a trained sniper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I know for a fact, Oswald could not and did not act alone.
No.
Okay? David, it's been my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's kind of cool. He had that whole speech memorized. Dallas dressmaker Abraham Zebedee stood on top of his pedestal, properly called a plinth, with his receptionist, Marilyn Sitzman, standing behind to steady him. He was the only photographer known to have filmed the entire assassination, with his images proved crucial to understanding what happened. Zapruder made copies of his film available to investigators within hours of the president's death. Well, so this is Dealey Plaza. This is where JFK was assassinated. For all of you who haven't been able to make it here to Dallas and take the tour or walk it yourself, I think there's like a museum around here, and you could pay to have a tour done. My family was here a couple years ago, and they took the tour. But I had to be a slave to the almighty dollar that day, so I missed it. Here's a plaque on the grassy knoll. It says, "Journalist Mariam Smith, riding the motorcade 5 cars behind President Kennedy, reported seeing Dallas police run up this hill, which he called a grassy knoll. Some witnesses believe shots came from the knoll area, but police found no evidence of a gunman. The wooden stockade fence on the top, rebuilt several times since 1963, is a reproduction of the original fence. Yeah, Freeman and I were here before, but we didn't come down to the, I didn't come here to see where JFK was murdered. The triple leg, or the final leg of the presidential motorcade, was to pass through the triple underpass en route to the Dallas Trade Mart for a luncheon speech north of downtown. Instead, the presidential limousine rushed to Parkland Hospital, less than 2 miles from here. Railroad employees, cleared by a supervisor and watched by police, witnessed the assassination, resulting chaos from the overpass. So I guess a bunch of workers were able to take a break. Looks like City of Dallas can send some employees up here to come clean up the park. That'd be nice. It'd be nice if y'all could come clean the park. Make it a little more presentable. There's the tunnel, or the bridge, the triple bridge. It's a Union Terminal Company underpass. Built in 1936. If you guys hang with me for a few minutes, I'm going to walk over to the open tomb. They raised money and built an open tomb right around the corner for JFK. It's kind of cool. Looks like there's a pothole y'all can fix right here in Dallas. Hello, rights and wrongs. Sorry guys, it was hard to see the chat earlier. I'll try to be a little more interactive.
Right here.
Hey Blue Ivy, I don't answer questions. You know that. But I'm probably going to hang out here for a while. Maybe till after rush hour, I guess. Hello, Eric Elliott. It is, I want to say 4:17 here in Dallas. Yeah, it's 4:17. So we're an hour behind you. Peanut butter. Peanut butter says, I thought you were starving to death last year. You're ridiculous. You must be talking to somebody else. Hey, Joe Wilbanks. I'll wait for Master to tell me I can cross. There we go. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. I appreciate the permission. Oh, I guess we can take a look at this statue real quick. Find out why this park is named after this guy. George Bannerman Dealey. Oh well, y'all can Google that if you want to figure it out. All right, Blue Ivy, I'll stay up here. The old courthouse has been turned into a museum. That guy giving the tour was kind of cool. I don't know if you can hear him. I didn't want to stay too long. We're going to go check out this open tomb. Check out this open tomb. But yeah, JFK was on a mission, man. That dude declared war on evil and corruption, and was on a mission. And the people that have been in power loathed and despised him. So here it is. This is the open tomb for JFK. I didn't know that until today. I've been up here several times. But I'll take a minute and read this to you, at least the first paragraph. President John F. Kennedy, 1917 to 1963, was assassinated in Dallas, 200 yards from this location, on November 22nd, 1963. This event changed the city and the world forever. Dedicated on June 24th, 1970, JFK Memorial is both a tribute to the life of President Kennedy and a reflection of the deep impact that his death had on the nation and the world. Hundreds of suggestions for memorial tribute poured into Dallas within months of the assassination. Noted American architect and Kennedy family friend Philip Johnson was selected as designer for a poignant monument for the city of Dallas. Johnson's unique concrete structure took the form of a cenotaph, or open tomb, meant to symbolize the freedom of JFK's spirit. Though misunderstood by many visitors, the designer always envisioned something very humble and Spartan, a memorial for one whose remains lie elsewhere. It's 30 feet by 50 feet. We'll come in here and take a look-see. It's actually pretty cool design. And I'll try to show you guys. It's pretty dang level for being over 40, 50, almost 50 years old. What was it, 7 years old? Or whatever, 40 some odd years old. This thing's held up pretty good. But here it is. Jeffrey Press says, look around the world, around you, outside of the space you are in. The genocide of us is happening every day. Yes, it is, Jeffrey. Barbara Downey says, I heard that too, Observer. Hello, Observer. Have I read the JFK documents? I don't think so. Genesis says, Nito. Salt Lake Observer says, I believe JFK was murdered by Bush Sr. Yes, he was. He was part of the CIA. Put my name, Wilma, on his wall. Wilma! No! No, Wilma. V7 Avalon says, he was against the globalist secret society. Yes, he was. Tim Straight says, oh, I need to change this to live chat. It's on top chat. Sorry, guys. I always keep forgetting to put it on live chat when I'm streaming. Tim Straight says the FBI lost JFK's brain. Yep. Hello, Grams Beth. All right, later, Joel. Thanks for checking in. Well, that's Dallas. That's the city of Dallas for you. Or part of it. Part of its history. Looks like they're redoing this whole building right here. Hey, San Joaquin Valley. Ed for action. So in 2016, right over here is where the 5 Dallas police officers were murdered. Assassinated, if you will. I guess we could take a look over here. They were killed by a rogue individual. Yeah, in about half an hour it's going to get busy. Master gave me permission. I'm walking across the street. There we go. Thank you, Master, for permission for walking across the street. I appreciate it. Oh, Wilma. You're a funny one. Graham's Best says, okay, I'll be home by noon. At the latest, I go early to avoid the crowds. Mac D says, that's where modern government's lying to the people really began. And all these secret societies and these secret combination and the bones and thugs and whatever, bones and crosses and the Illuminati, they've been doing this for years. We'll jog across the street. Oh, I made it. I made it. I didn't run the red light. But yeah, they've been doing this since the beginning of the time. So here is El Centro College. Before, you didn't need to check in or sign in to go into there. Two of my kids came here for a little while. But before, you used to be able to just walk in. But now they got security guards and you have to check in at each entrance. But this is the intersection where the individual started redressing his grievances with this government, beginning with the Dallas police officers. right here. 5 of them were shot and killed. So. Looks like something happened at the school. We'll walk over here to the tram station, see what's going on over there. JFK had what was given, they'll have to play their part. The JFK event was to warn you and many others that many countries were built with the mafia tactics. Should I do a bow? Oh, hello, hello. I can't do it as good as he though. I need bow out here. I need bow out here threatening stuff. Dallas PD has a rape van that they drive around randomly, harassing citizens. He discovered them one night while he was up here just hanging out. But do the old me speak no English. About to get busy down here. Everybody about to get off work.
It's messed up 5 years later.
Oh shoot. Here's the tram station. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Blue Ivy, Lamar and Pacific. Just go ahead and park in a parking lot, and then yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess I'll try to find out in a minute. Yep, Val, this is the same corner you were at. Val's ears must have been ringing because I said his name a couple minutes ago. Yep. Val prevented some guy from getting his head smashed in. Right over there. Looks like this guy might need medical attention. Yeah, it looks like these police officers are actually helping this guy. But you never know.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. That lady just handed out a bunch of food to these guys. Yep, Genesis. She was very nice. Jen Wow says good people are still out there. Yes, they are. This lady right here is hitting on the police officers. So they just made those homeless guys get up and move.
You want south? You want south?
So I guess you can't just sit and rest on a cement pylon. You got some more piggies across the street over there. This might be the medic this guy's waiting for. Yeah, so it looks like they're helping this guy, but then they just ran off these other homeless dudes that were sitting here.
Where you come from? Where you come from?
I don't know.
You know, escape from somewhere.
Oh, is that why the white jumpsuit? Sorry about that, guys. So these other people were saying that this guy's escaped from a mental health institution. Who knows? Segue to picture says, does he have the Ebolas? No, I don't think so. Yes, Genesis, I do hope he's well. Yeah, he's walking slow. Hey, so V7 Avalon, that 83-year-old lady that sued McDonald's, McDonald's forced her to sue them She didn't want to sue them. She wanted them just to pay for her medical costs. And they refused to pay for her medical costs. Her hot coffee was like at 160 degrees. And when they refused to take responsibility for how hot it was, that on top of the lid not being on tightly, they forced her to sue them. Oh, shoot. But just so y'all know, that $3 million case, or whatever it was, $1.3 million settlement with the old lady in the McDonald's cup of coffee, that lady didn't want to sue McDonald's. They forced her to because they refused to take responsibility for their end of it. Probably from the machine. They probably did a test. They're just running vitals on them.
Why y'all watching? Hey, why y'all watching? Put me on that hoe. Hey, look, put me on that hoe.
Just make sure they don't misbehave.
I'll misbehave.
Yeah.
Now put me on it too. Yeah, oh, you make sure the police don't misbehave,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They better leave him alone, you hear me? Y'all don't know what's going on with that young man, you did. Real talk, you feel me? He could be going through some, y'all done took his food and everything, you hear me? Like real talk. Like for real. Yeah.
So the tram station has their own police. It's called Dallas Area Rapid Transit. Oh my gosh. Those two little piggies are still sitting over there in their car. I don't know. I guess they just sit in their car and wait for something to happen, which is fine. Here, I think this is Bank of America right here. Yeah, I think they actually bought that guy lunch. So they were nice to that guy, but then they were mean to the homeless people just sitting there. They ran them off. Oh yeah, traffic's starting to get bad. Wilma says, "Put me on that hoe." Come on, go, you dumbass. think dum-dums. Yeah, that is Bank of America. They got security over there hanging out. So there's like a big diner, not diner, but what do you call it, food court below the city right here. It's probably maybe 100 feet down below the street. And it goes a whole block. It's either like 1 or 2 blocks wide. I want to say it starts in that building. Across through the Bank of America. So if you guys are ever in Dallas and you're downtown, you want to go, I wouldn't say it's cool, but if you want to go down a couple floors below the city, Main Street in Lamar. So I don't think that's not ADA compliant. If you see over here, they got steps on that corner. I think the city of Dallas needs to redo that corner right here in Main and Lamar. So for you police officers sitting on your desk or in your car doing nothing, you call the city manager and put in a work order in front of El Centro College to have them put in a ADA compliant ramp on the corner of Lamar and Main Street, so that if somebody's in a wheelchair, they can have access to that corner. Alright guys, I'm gonna kill the stream. I gotta make a few phone calls. I also forgot to pay my parking. So I got out of my truck and was in such a hurry to go film nothing that I forgot to pay to park. So thanks for checking in, and if I see something, then I shall go live. But thank you all for checking in. We'll see you around.